MLB player props here on PrizePicks for Friday, July 21st. It is Flex Friday over on PrizePicks. You can use the link in the description below to sign up. 100% deposit match. You can use promo code TUFF as well. Discord link in the description. The main server is completely free. We also have that Patreon link in there as well, where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Again, I'm not a gambling expert, and this is not financial advice. Simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully, it gives you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. But let's get into it, you guys. Flex Friday on PrizePicks, like I said, $20 protected play. I got two plays here that I am targeting, both strikeout props. I think moving forward, I'm probably going to stay away from the hitter props a little bit more, especially for the YouTube videos, just because of the volatility that comes with the hitter props. It kind of a little bit more dependent on game script, in my opinion, too, just with the amount of at-bats and pitching things that specific pitchers, opportunities for those specific hitters. But I got two plays here that I'm targeting. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. First one is going to be Braxton Garrett. Over 6 strikeouts. Now at 6 here, I think elite push potential at 6. But Braxton Garrett, we get this. This is a home game for Miami. We look at Braxton Garrett's last 10. He's coming off 3 straight, or I guess 4 not great outings, honestly. He had 6 strikeouts against St. Louis for the push, 5 versus Baltimore, 3 versus Philly, and 2 versus Boston here. But this is, his second start coming back from the All-Star break. Had a decent outing against Baltimore on July 15th, 6 days ago, at Baltimore on the road. But we take a look at previously before that, he gone 7, 6, 9, 8, 13, and 6. So we need 6 for the push here for Braxton Garrett, and it's just an elite matchup. The odds here, he's at minus 190 on DraftKings to go over 5.5 strikeouts. Minus 190, you can see here. This is Outlier, by the way. Link at the top of the description of this video, you guys. 7-day free trial with Outlier. The mobile app is absolutely elite. This is the best research tool in all of sports betting, in my opinion here. Link at the top of the description. You get a 7-day free trial. But minus 190 on DraftKings, you guys. FanDuel, minus 156 to go over 5.5 strikeouts, which, again, PrizePicks is, if it's insane odds for the over on a 5.5, we know PrizePicks will have it at 6, or we'll have it on that next 0.5 line up. But it is a very good matchup here for Braxton Garrett. We take a look at the Colorado Rockies since June 1st, the second highest strikeout percentage in baseball to left-handers at 27.4. Something else that is very interesting here is it is the first game for the Rockies since the All-Star break on the road. They've had, I think, like 6 straight games at home. So they're on the road here. Miami's minus 225 to win this game. Under is at 8.5 runs here. But we know Colorado, not a great offense. They strike out a ton, specifically against lefties. I think they have like the 5th highest chase rate as well versus lefties. And then also versus left-handers, we take a look at walk percentage. Colorado has the lowest walk percentage. So we know they like to swing at the baseball. They like to, swing pitches. They're not taking a ton of pitches here. We take a look at this potential lineup for the Rockies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys in this lineup with a strikeout rate over, so 5 guys over 30%, and then 6 guys over 24.5% strikeout percentage. Very, very high. And we see Braxton Garrett here versus 26.7% K percentage. We know Braxton Garrett, I would consider him a strikeout pitcher. I mean, this is his game log this season at home. We can see here he's pushed or gone over this line in 5 games here. 5 of 9 games this season at home. But it's just an absolutely elite matchup here versus the Rockies. I think when the Rockies play continuous home games here, they've played 6 straight home games, like I said. First game on the road since the All-Star break. Usually tends, when Colorado plays a ton of games at home, they're hitting the ball farther, hitting the ball a little bit better. And then they go on the road. I could expect a ton of swing and miss type of stuff here. So I like Braxton Garrett. He's had a great season here. 5-2, 3.90 ERA. And then also, this Colorado lineup, there's guys that have had some decent success, but it's not like they faced Braxton Garrett a ton. Ryan McMahon is 3 for 7 or 3 for 5. Elias Diaz is 3 for 6, and then a couple guys here are 3 for 2, but it's not like there's been a ton of at-bats for these guys versus Braxton Garrett. CJ Cron has 5 plate appearances and struck out 3 times. Montero has struck out both times he's faced Braxton Garrett. And let's just see this head-to-head. Braxton Garrett has faced Colorado back here on the road, obviously, on the road, and had 3 strikeouts in that matchup at Colorado, which is obviously super tough. But last season, June 23rd of last year, he had 7 strikeouts at home versus Colorado. So I do like Braxton Garrett here tonight. great odds for him to go over 5.5 Ks. So this is going to be the first play. The second play is going to be another strikeout prop, and I'm looking at Framber Valdez, sorry, to go over 6.5 Ks. So similarly to Braxton Garrett, Framber, we take a look at his odds here. He's -142 on FanDuel, -130 on DraftKings, -135 on Caesars, and -125 on BetMGM to go over 6.5 Ks. Over his last 10, this has a decent hit percentage. We take a look at last 20. To me, strong last 20 hit percentage here for Framber Valdez. 60%, 12 of his last 20 games, he has gone over this line. Now, he's faced Oakland. He faced Oakland once this season and had 5 strikeouts on the road, and then faced them again and had 7 strikeouts at home. He is coming off, however, a game where he just had 13 strikeouts on the road versus the Angels. 13 strikeouts in his first start since the All-Star break. Again, similarly to Colorado, it's an absolute elite matchup versus lefties since June 1st. Oakland A's, 27.6% K rate versus lefties, the highest strikeout percentage in baseball to left-handers. We take a look at this potential lineup for the Oakland A's. You got, a good amount of guys here with the strikeout percentage over 20%, and then there's some guys that just don't get a ton of reps versus lefties, like Gelof, and then their rookie Soderstrom as well. Just don't get those reps versus the left-handers to have like a high enough percentage here. But take a look at that lineup, and just no one has really had much success. I mean, Ramon Laureano has struck out 8 times for Framber. We got numerous guys that have struck out a ton versus Framber Valdez, and no one has really an elite batting average. I mean, Diaz is 2 for 6 with a 400 batting average, but we're not really taking that too much into account here. I like the odds here for us, Framber Valdez. We take a look at his last 20. Pretty decent hit rate. You can see all the green. Again, link to the description. Link to Outlier, you guys. Check out Outlier. Best sports betting tool, in my opinion. Top of the description of this video, 7-day free trial. So here are the 2 YouTube plays for this video. We got pitcher props here. Braxton Garrett, 2 lefties. Braxton Garrett, 6 Ks over. Framber Valdez, 6.5 Ks over as well. Hopefully it's an interesting one, you guys. I think both these pitchers are in some good spots tonight. And I do want to give one WNBA prop as well, because it is Flex Friday, and I want to provide as much value as I can. And I do like Natasha Cloud over 9.5 RA. So if we just take a look here at, let's just take a look at Natasha Cloud ESPN. Now I'm just going to research this live for you guys. I was looking at it earlier, but I want to provide as much value as possible. We take a look at Natasha Cloud, her game log, where we need 10 RA. She's gone over this, and she's had at least 9 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. 6 of her last 6 games she's hit the over on this, right? So Natasha Cloud has a matchup versus the New York Liberty here. We take a look at Natasha Cloud versus the New York Liberty. Her last game on the road, she had 6 and 11. She had 17 RA versus the New York Liberty last game. I don't think she's played them this season. So she had 17, which is her highest RA game of the season, with 6 and 11, 17 RA in her last game versus New York, and then she faced New York way earlier in the season and had 12 RA in that matchup. Another thing that is interesting here, let's just see WNBA lineups real quickly. There's gonna be no El Deladon, right? No Elena Deladon tonight. So no Elena Deladon, no Ariel Atkins, no Shakira Austin. It's definitely going to put Natasha Cloud in even a bigger playmaking role here tonight. There is obviously the blowout risk to a degree, but we take a look here at some DNPs for Elena Deladon. Indiana, Seattle, Indiana, and Dallas. And then we go to Natasha Cloud's game log for those games. 10 RA, 10 RA. She didn't play versus here, and then 9 RA. So I like Natasha Cloud here at 9 to at least push for us tonight, as a little bonus play here tonight, WNBA play. So 3 plays here for this YouTube video, guys. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about them. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.